I'm here with junior forward Hannah Armstrong. Hannah, the team's had a little bit different season than last year in terms of your overall record. What are some things that are driving you guys to really pull it together for the playoff season?
I think right now we're just focusing on our future games and kind of just looking back at the mistakes that we've made in the past games, working through them in practice, and kind of just looking forward and not necessarily looking back at the things we can't change or what's happened in the past. Yeah.
Vermont this weekend, the last time you guys played them, you tied 3-3. What are some things you're really focusing on in practice to look towards this game this weekend?
I think some of the things that we've been focusing on in general is scoring. Scoring goals. You know, the more goals you score, the more likely you are to win. And I think we're really focusing on our defensive zone, kind of just picking up the places that we've been lacking in the past couple weekends. And I think it comes down to, you know, scoring and then stopping those goals. And I think you know, we're trying our best to pick up from what we've been experiencing in our, I don't know, we have a 6-game losing streak I think we've got going on now, so we're just trying to pick that up right now. Yeah.
Well, speaking of scoring goals, looking back last weekend against UConn, you guys scored the first goal, but then ultimately fell to that team. Mm-hmm. What do you think is something that you can take away as the teaching moment from that game?
I think for us is just shooting. Like, we need to shoot more. The more shots we get, obviously we'll score. But I think, you know, working together as a team and not as individuals, working on, you know, passing, breaking out. And, you know, there's like just a few little things that we're obviously, you know, trying to work on, and hopefully we get a win this weekend.
The team's faced some adversity throughout the whole season for different reasons, but how do you think that that's affected the team both positively and negatively?
I think it's, you know, brought us together as a team, because obviously we had to, you know, come together to come over it. And I think we're focusing on things, you know, that we can't change, you know. And I think that was like a major thing that we all, like, you know, met and talked about, you know, like there's things that happened this year that we can't fix and we can't change. And, you know, it's us, like, up to us to, you know, rise above that adversity and not take it as an excuse. So we're really, you know, focusing on that. And I think that's kind of something that, like, has kept us together as a group, and hopefully ultimately will help us, you know, come together on the ice.
Let's talk about you now. Something that people might not know about you that's really cool is that your dad was actually in the NHL. How has that influenced the connection that you have with this game?
I mean, he was the one that bought me my first pair of skates when I was like 3 years old. So I didn't, I guess, necessarily be like, hey, like, I want to play that sport. You know, it was kind of introduced, you know, right as soon as I was born. You know, I have an older brother, he's a year older, and he played. And as soon as I started, you know, seeing him practice, like, my dad would make an outdoor rink in our backyard every winter. So I learned how to skate on that. And I think just having older brother, and then I have 2 younger siblings as well. And I think kind of just like the family dynamic, you know, all 4 of us playing kind of just like was more of an influence, I think, than I guess my dad was, in a sense. But yeah, no, it's cool. You know, to me, it's normal. I don't know, nothing out of the ordinary.
What influenced your decision to come to UNH?
Honestly, I think, like, in my packet I said Hoko. But like I was like, you know, I like walked around the campus, and it's really like at home. Like, I'm from a small town. I do not like cities. I get really stressed out when there's a lot of cars and traffic, and like I don't even know how to use like the bus system. Like, here was the first bus I ever rode. So it was definitely more like home, more comfortable. And, you know, Hoko's got that good food, and if I was eating food for a year at a cafeteria, it had to be good. So go Hoko.
Talk about your relationship with your teammates.
We are sisters. We're family. And, you know, it's like interesting because you come in here to UNH, and, you know, some people who like don't play sports, you know, you're trying to find friends, or you come with maybe 1 or 2 friends, but here you automatically have 20 to 30 best friends, you know, and each year you gain, you know, more people that you're best friends with, and it's just, we're with each other 24/7, you know, and it's a really great, you know, experience, and we all love each other, best friends.
Well, thank you, Hannah, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Well, thank you too.